Friday night at the SWEC quickly turned into the Nadeau show for the Penticton Vees against the Wenatchee Wild. It was a scoreless game after the first period, and actually Luca DePasquale, you can see right there, had to make a timely save off Micah Berger to keep the game scoreless. But then Josh Nadeau takes over the game, his first of 4 in the night. That one at 3:42 on a little bit of a tip in front on a point shot from Ryan Hopkins, goal number 28 at 3:42. That made it 1-0 early in the second period. Good reverse angle here from behind the net. The Hopkins shot had eyes for the net off the pad of Laha. And in it goes to make it 1-0 Penticton. Josh Nadeau almost had 5 goals because he hit the crossbar, as you can see there on the short side, coming down the rush. And almost had a tap in as well from brother Bradley. Could have maybe 6 goals, left a couple on the table. Well, his luck continued to happen here in the second. Gets his own rebound. Look at that. When you're hot, you're hot. The puck just finds you. Josh gives it back to brother Bradley. He fires down low, and it's a great stop by Vlaha, but the rebound to Josh is 29th at 7:49. That made it 2-0 Penticton. Bradley and Mason Poolman the assist on that one, as Vlaha can only do what most goalies do, and that's look up in the air in disbelief when facing the Nadeaus. Vees kept coming, though, and they got another one. The natural hat trick finished off by Josh Nadeau at 11:16 from brother Bradley and Frank Jurasevich. Great cross-ice pass here. That brings out the hats as it rains hats on the SWEC. As the pass went down low to Bradley, left goal line, and throws the dart back door to brother Josh for goal 30. And the natural hat trick to make it 3-0. One more look at it here from behind the net. Great play, great tap in. And the Nadeau brothers combined there to make it 3-0. The party was muted a little bit because just 11 seconds later, Parker Murray scored his 19th at 11:27, squeaking it through the arms of DePasquale to make it a 3-1 game as he muscled that one in to give the visitors some life. But then Luca rebounded nicely. He made some key stops to keep it a 3-1 game. You saw that stop of Christian Kim in tight that denies the Littler wraparound attempt. That would have made it a 1-goal game. That set up to be big because look at this. Brett Morvik, how do you do? Right on the doorstep. Thank you very much. Nice little play by Sudiev to poke that puck across and basically tap in for Morvik with just 1:39 to go in the second. That made it a 4-1 Vees lead. A big goal there. And then they kept coming in the third. Great pass. Nick DeGrave spotting Jackson Spinorama Nieuwendyk in front. What a play by him, scoring goal number 19 on the power play at 5:50 of the third. That made it a 5-1 game. Look at that play. Spins back on his forehand to bury the puck into the open net. Great play in front, in traffic too in the power play, as Nieuwendyk gets set up by DeGraves and Thomas Bichette just before the 6-minute mark of the third to make it a 5-1 game. The Wild replied as well, this on a power play themselves. Luke Weiland pops that loose puck in as the original shot was stopped by DePasquale, but it fell right to Weiland. He pops that into the open cage. That made it a 5-2 game just before the 8-minute mark of the third as the Wild get within 3, and then Jason Stefanik trying to make some noise, but Luca DePasquale shuts the door, and that was big because the Vees eventually finished things off as well from Josh Nadeau. And one more chance here for Wenatchee. That was Ian Somoza. Great little pad save and a sliding play by Luca. And that play goes up ice. And at the other end, Bradley sets up, who else? Brother Josh. Look at that. Rifles in the one-timer for his 31st of the season and his 4th of the night. No chance for Vlaha, the Wild goaltender, as that made it a 6-2 game midway through the third. One more look. Bradley over to Josh into the back of the net. Goal number 4 on the night for him, as the Vees made it a 6-2 game. And Nick DeGraves down low thought he had one, and Brent Morvik as well, but that was blocked out in front by Kim. And then at the other end of the ice, Luca DePasquale in late, stopping Luke Weiland with a couple stops. His 29th win of the year. Vees pick up win number 40. 6-2 win over Wenatchee Wild. The Vees have won 5 straight, and they're still perfect at home in front of 3,100 fans on a Friday night. Highlights brought to you by our friends at the Penticton Herald.